What's up nerds, I'm a Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome to Shin Megami Tensei V. Now, few things before I start. I'm gonna go through them pretty quickly. First things first, yes, I am flipped. I am on the other side of the screen. Normally I would be on this side, and this time I'm on this side. Why? Because if I would be on the other side, I would block some important stuff every now and then. And on this side that I'm right now, it should be good most of the time. And it's very weird because of course I'm flipped around. I didn't switch my whole setup, I just flipped the image around and that's it. Speaking of images and all, the way I'm recording this is also pretty scuffed because I'm playing this on the Switch. Like, this is not an emulator, this is my Switch. But the thing is, of course, I got a capture card that hooks it up to my PC so that I can record it on the PC. Capture card by Elgato. I do have a capture software from Elgato to go with that capture card. Sure, of course, makes sense. I also got the webcam from Elgato. The problem is, for some reason, the capture card software does not accept the webcam. It says there is no camera. Yeah, there is no camera available. Ah, damn it. Whatever. There's no camera available, so I had a few options. I could have done some troubleshooting, look it up, maybe install some drivers, I don't know, upgrade stuff, whatever. I thought to myself, no, don't want to do that. Could have just recorded without a webcam. I thought to myself, no, I don't want to do that. So what I'm doing right now is stupid, but I love it. I have the software, the capture software from Elgato on my screen, full screen, so that I can see the game itself, of course. And this screen, this full screen, I'm recording with my regular recording program, OBS. So basically, I'm using the capture card to put it on the screen and using my other capture software to record that projection. Basically, does that make sense? I hope it does. Because there I still have my camera, I got everything set up. It's easier that way. It could probably have worked with the regular program as well, but I don't care. It works like that, so alright. Now, one more thing before we start, two more things before we start. I already started to record this, 3 minutes of, or 6 minutes of this game, rather until the start of the intro. Because then I realized it was in English. And then I looked it up. I want the text to be in English, but in JRPGs like this, I personally prefer the Japanese voice acting, and I wanted to have Japanese voice acting because in most cases, to me, it just sounds better. So I went back into the main menu, went to the options menu, and didn't find any voice settings. So I looked it up, and yes, it was a day one DLC, a free day one DLC. They shipped the game with English voice acting, and you can download Japanese voice acting. And since this game has a lot of voice acting, it took a while, so yeah, I just watched some videos in between and scrapped the first recording, because screw it. And lastly, before we start the game, this is a very long game. Shin Megami Tensei is a big series, and every single game of those are long. And I'm talking some of them 100 hours plus. I'm not quite sure about this game, but I'm pretty sure, I would guess 80 to 100 hours at least. So I don't know if I'm going to record the whole series over time. Because I don't know, I don't really want a whole year of just this game. Maybe I do, I don't know. So for now, I'm gonna do 2 videos a week, as per usual. And I'm thinking, I don't know how much grinding there will be in this game, but if I do get to some parts of the game where I just have to grind, I might do that either off camera or just put up a third episode, just a bonus episode, just grinding, and name it just grinding, so that you know if you don't care for the grinding part of the game, you don't have to watch it, and if you do want to watch it, you can, something like that. So again, I don't know how often or how much of this game I will play. Hopefully the whole game, but we will see. And in case you don't know, this is Shin Megami Tensei V, but that doesn't mean you can't understand it if you haven't played the first 4, because every single game of the Shin Megami Tensei series is a standalone game. So there is absolutely no knowledge required to watch, play, or whatever. It's just a standalone game. It's just the 5th in the Shin Megami Tensei series, although the Shin Megami Tensei series is huge. Like Persona is also Shin Megami Tensei. Devil Survivor, also Shin Megami Tensei. Stuff like that. It's just a big series. But it's basically like Final Fantasy, where you don't need any knowledge of the old ones. Alright, difficulty settings. We're gonna go with normal, because hard can be very hard in some games and casual can be way too easy in some games. Beginning the game in normal? Yes. Alright, the subtitles should be English. The voice acting should be Japanese. And the first episode is probably almost exclusively be intro. So work of fiction, yada yada yada, of course. But don't expect too much gameplay in the first episode, because the intro it's a JRPG, the intro is long. When I contemplate the brevity of man's life, I am indifferent to worldly things. How many are the days I spent in thought? By the Manyoshu. Of course. I'm awake.
先日配布された端末にまだ登録をしていない者がいるようだ。そろそろ仮アカウントの期間が終了するから今のうちに登録を済ませておけ。
Alright. And we have to enter our first name. You always get first and last name in the Shin Megami Tensei series. And a few things I want to say. First of all, the school uniforms are pretty dope. Like, they look weird, but in a pretty good way, I think. And I mean, I'm generally not a fan of school uniforms, and thankfully we didn't have them in my country. But those look pretty good. Also, one thing I find pretty interesting is how androgynous the main character looks. Like, look at that person and you could see it as a male, you could see it as a female, you could see it as pretty much anything. I do think, though, that they use he and him pronouns. So they do tell you basically, but I do think that they could have gone with they, because like it's not obvious basically. But yeah, we're gonna. Oh, and also one thing, since I am again recording off a program, like I record off the Elgato program. Every now and then there could be me hitting my mouse, and then it would look like this, because then it will go out of the full screen, and you see the recording software that I'm basically not using. It should go into full screen in a second, hopefully. So just in case I hit the mouse, would you please go into full screen again? Normally, yeah, okay. Normally it doesn't really take long. Okay, we're gonna be Renegade, because that's a traditional Japanese name. And it fits exactly. We're Renegade. Confirm, yes. Is Renegade correct? That is our first name, yes. Our last name will be Cactus. Now, the thing is, I hope the game talks to us as Renegade, because, like in Japanese, people are often called by their full name, and they start with the last name. So technically, if we are Renegade Cactus, they would call us Cactus Renegade if they use our full name. But I'm guessing that... Nope. I'm guessing that they are going to call us our first name most of the time. Otherwise, they're just gonna call us Cactus. Sure, why not? Renegade Cactus, is this name okay? Sure. Again, typical Japanese name. It's a real person's name, right? It's how many people on the street, like you stop 10 people and at least 2 of them will be named Renegade Cactus. That's just the way things are. The name is okay? Sure. Back to the intro.
最近物騒だから必ず集団で寮まで帰るんだぞ。ホームルーム終わるぞ。ありがとうございました。
Oh, thank you very much. So yeah, things are pretty dangerous outside. Like what? How dangerous are we talking? Loading. Awesome. It's beautiful. Yay! Students were advised to head home in groups. You should look for a classmate to walk with. Ooh, I can actually play the game. Minimap is displaying in the lower left corner where my webcam would normally be. And gives you information on the surroundings. A talk symbol indicates someone that can be spoken to. You can approach these individuals and press the A button to speak with them. Sure thing. Ooh, we can run around. Ain't that nice? Ain't that a thing? I can't wait. No, this way. Hi, how you doing? Alright, let's talk to people. Can I? Oh, I can rotate the camera, that's nice. That's always a great thing. Ooh, I can even do this. When I know who I think is the biggest name at the school, you wanna know who I think the biggest name at this school is? It's gotta be Yuzuru. Yuzuru Atsuda, right? Honor student from Class B. Guess he's the best we've got in academics, yeah. In terms of girls, Mitao Isonokami, right? She's smart, a great athlete, nice. She's got it all. Like, hey, I'm smart, I'm athletic, I'm nice. These students are too busy talking. Doesn't seem like you can walk home with them. Just, like, you should go home in pairs or in groups because it's dangerous. We want to go back to the dorms where I presume pretty much all of us will be. Like, of course there will be multiple dorms, but the way to the dorms should be the same for everyone. So it doesn't matter if they are just talking. You could just walk behind them, right? I mean, I guess the buddy system is in case, like, everyone knows who their buddy is or their buddies are. So if you go home 2, 3, 4 people, you would know if someone was missing. And if they are busy talking and you're just behind them, they wouldn't notice if you went missing, technically. So I get, okay, that makes sense. But still, just walk with them. But okay, again, I basically just explained to myself why. Huh. Well, let's talk to some more people. Hey, so you're talking to that geek from the next class over. What was his name? Ichiro Dazai? Dazai, yeah. I guess he's making videos. Trying to put together this web series. What an idiot! Ask me about that slasher incident at the tunnel. Oh right, that stuff about some invisible guy with a knife makes you wonder what the real story is there. Yeah, seemed like that was Dazai's point. Said he's gonna solve the mystery of the slasher and the tunnel. Really hyping himself up, you know? You're busy talking. So let's go to someone else. We got these girls. And let me guess, they're too busy. Oh, speaking of all the scary stuff, I heard the first year got attacked near the station. Apparently the shadow came right after her. A shadow? What do you mean? I mean, that's how she described it. She said all she saw was some kind of black fog. But when it touched her back, the material got all torn up. Like, literally, cuts started appearing, like from a knife. What? That makes no sense. They are too busy talking. Objective marker. Sometimes a B symbol will be displayed on the minimap. It's an objective marker that indicates where you should go next. Reaching this marker will advance the main story. Make your way to the locations when you are ready to progress. I don't think that we need to talk to anyone around here. So let's just go to the door. I love and also it creeps me out how non-characters, like non-main characters, don't have a face. That is, you could call it like laziness of not having to structure too many faces, too many different faces. But I find that really interesting, especially since they're still well-made models. It's just that they don't really have any facial features. That's a really interesting way to do this. Like many games had that before, but this game it's just this small, like, of course faces are a huge detail, but it's just a small thing. It's not like everyone is a carbon copy of each other, but you just, with this, the main characters stand out even more, and that's interesting. You wanna walk home together? Yeah, going home in a group sounds like a right pain in the ass. I'm just gonna go at it alone. If you can't find anyone else, maybe you should do the same, huh? Like, I'm just trying to be safe. Student went home by himself. You decide to go home alone as well. Sure. Again, just tag along. Most people will probably have the same or roughly the same way. But hey, whatever. But you gotta wonder how dangerous things are. Ooh, someone with eyes, main character. And he's smart because he has glasses. It's cliches like that I really, really love. Me and my group of thugs over there. Oh, sure? I don't want to. That's a really cool way of putting it. Let's say sure. And let's not talk because we're the main character. It's Tao Izonomikami, the one that they were talking about. Same with Yuzuru, the guy who talked to us. They talked about. Miyazu Atsuta. I think we heard about her as well, right? Did we hear about all three of those?
Miyazu-chan wa kare to shiriai nano? Boku to Miyazu ga issho ni iru toki, kare to nando ka atta koto ga aru. Sou nan desu, Tao senpai.
She a stalker. Did she stalk us?
いつも一緒にいてくれるお兄ちゃんがいて安心だね。はい。僕ら家族は二人きりだ。それに兄が妹を守るのは当然だろ。その通りだね。それじゃあみんなで帰りましょう。
Yay, friend group. You know, I would probably be like these people. Like, I wouldn't be like, yeah, leave me alone, I wanna go alone. I would just be, hey guys, wanna come with me? Like, no, just strength in numbers and stuff. Alright, Renegade attends Juin High School. And not too far from there, he lives at the Juin High School dormitory, where along with the other students. See, told you. We all pretty much live in the same space. In the commute to and from school, the shortest route is to pass through the connecting passageway at Shinagawa Station. The quickest way back to the dorm will be to head to the Shinagawa Station west exit. So what the game tells us is, if we go here, this would be the fastest way. But we could technically talk to someone here. Wow, that is... Oh, first of all, that is very slow. Second of all, I thought it was a cursor that I could just swing around wherever. But no, we actually can only go where there are ways. I like that. I mean, we'll probably be pretty obnoxious from time to time, but whatever. We can talk to people around here. We can even go... Oh, great. So while we do this, we technically are walking, because if we walk too far, someone that we're walking with says, hey, don't. This tunnel makes my skin crawl, and the ceiling's really low too. Yeah, this place has been getting so dangerous. Interesting. So this is an easy way to just not make everything too big. And I don't mind it. Like, there will be enough places to actually run around. Like, don't worry, this is not how the game is played. This is just fast travel, basically. Let's talk to you. A lot of weird stuff's been going on lately. Suicide rates going up. Random assaults across the city happening at the same time. People online say it's because of monsters in the city. As if the whole thing wasn't surreal enough. Blaming it on monsters? I'd laugh about it if I could. Alright, let's go to Shinagawa West. We just went to, or came from, Juin High School. So just let's go home, more or less. Foreshadowing. And we're probably in a cutscene. Yay!
そういえばタオ先輩、相談したいことって何ですか？最近ね、不思議な夢を何度も見るの。遠くから誰かが私のことを呼んでる声が聞こえてきて、それが次第に近づいてきて、間近で聞こえた瞬間目が覚める。そんな夢が毎日続いていて、相談というか誰かに聞いてほしくなって。
夢は不安などの心理状態が影響する。進路のことで不安でもあるんじゃないか？なんと言っても君は。
何かあったのかな？
そうみたいだ。すまないが少し様子を見てくる。
Pretty realistic. Something has happened, and a bunch of people stand there filming with their phones. Like, yeah, that's pretty realistic. Seems like something's happened at the station. You should take a look. By the way, the game, like in cutscenes, the game seems to be a bit choppy every now and then and to slow down a little bit. But I don't think that there's a problem with the capture card or whatever. I think, but I have to check it out outside of the video. I think that's actually how the game looks. Might be the capture card, not sure, but it seems like it. Entire path is blocked off by blue sheet. Doesn't look like you can pass through.
Oi!
Hey, I heard someone got eaten. Was it some kind of wild animal? Tried to get a look, but it's hard to tell. Blood everywhere, though. I gotta record this. This is gonna blow up online. People like those are the worst. Like, absolutely the worst. Just gonna say it. Looks like something happened here. The onlookers are talking about it. Alright, so we can talk to a bunch of people, but I mean, it's probably... Oh, wearing masks. Nice. Probably not gonna net us anything. Oh, come on, Shinagawa's a pain in the ass to get around without the trains. Yeah. Not a murder. This one's just as brutal as the others. I'm sorry, but there's been an incident inside. You'll have to take the alternative route. I'm just gonna talk to everyone, but... Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna talk to everyone. Ah, damn it, she actually talks to me in my, my last name. I mean, that's polite. So I hope the people that get to know us later will use renegades. But for now, we are Cactus. Oh, hi, Cactus. My brother came back, but he needed to take a call or something. Walked off somewhere. And Tao got a message too. She went looking for somewhere quiet to try calling back. Cactus, would you mind checking up on my brother? I know he's always looking out after me, but I get worried about him too. Leave it to me, or fine, I guess. Oh, sure, leave it to me. You're welcome. I'll just wait here in case Tao comes back. I'm not quite sure, but I think I heard her say the word senpai, which means, like someone... either someone basically on your level or a bit above. I think above, like an upperclassman or something like that. Which is weird since he is her brother, right? Or maybe... oh no, she said in case Tao came back, which is the other girl. Yeah, okay, my bad. So that would make sense that it's senpai. Let's move. Also, we're almost half an hour in. And again, like, this is only part of the intro so far. So this episode will be longer. I'm guessing around 45 minutes. Would guess it is. Why are we go? Oh wait, let's talk to people. Oh, I saw a high school kid with glasses head into that tunnel. Oh man, look how creepy it is. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. So we asked around and know that he ran towards the tunnel. But why? Like, serious question. I know it advances the plot and all, but we are at a train station where things are blocked off, of course. He just went right to the front to see what the commotion is all about. And now we are basically going to the back out, down the street, like, and, I mean, look at the buildings. Like, this is not just going like 20 meters or whatever. No, this is actually like almost 2 blocks that we're walking. We're walking past the whole school, which can't be a small building. So he must have been walking like 15 minutes already to go to the tunnel. Why? To go around? No, that wouldn't really make too much sense right now. Whatever, it advances the plot, so here we are. Also, it's already dark. Also, we're going alone. Oh, it's not dark, it just looked like it. We're going alone with the buddy system and all.
このトンネルのあたりで化け物を見たという噂があります。
Ichiro Dazai. What's up, Logan Paulers? No. Let's not go into that.
天井すっごい低いわ。奥は暗いです。なんかやばそう。
Again, pretty realistic. Many people would do that. Idiots would do that. And we're just going with them? Bye? Whatever. 1.5 meters. That's not too high.
いよいよ奥までがっつり攻略しますね。これはなんかいそうな雰囲気が。
ここで何をしてる
Stuff's happening. What's happening? Why is it happening? What's happening? Why is it happening? Who are we? Why not? I don't know. But we're loading, that's what we know. Alright. So we're dead. We'll play as someone else now. No, also not true. Could you... Okay, thank you. Was about to ask if it could stop loading, because, I mean... I want to play. Or rather, watch, because...
人という生き物が知恵を持つはるか昔の話。世界を滑る王座に法の神がついた。そして他の神々が王座に近づけぬよう彼らから知恵を奪い取る。
知恵を失った神々は悪魔となり、奪われた知恵は知恵の実として楽園で管理されるようになった。ある時、一匹の蛇が楽園に現れ、人を誘惑した。
この楽園にある知恵の実を食べろ。
蛇の狙いは再び神々の争いを引き起こすことであった。利用されているとも知らず、各世界の人たちは楽園の実を一斉に食べてしまった。
食べた知恵の実は魂と結びつき、人は神に近づいた人間になったのである。
それを知った法の神は激怒し、人間は楽園を追われた。
人間よ、知恵を得た魂を持つ人間よ。
悪魔はお前たちを狙っている。そのことを忘れるな。
なんということか。この地に人間が紛れ込むとは。ここは人間の立ち入って良い場所ではない。故に貴様は外に連れ出してくれる。混沌の悪魔ではなく、大天使に導かれし我らベテルと出会えたことを感謝せよ。口を閉じ、暴れぬようにしろ。安全な場所までお前を搬送する。
The only correct reaction when that happens to you. Like, you're just at school, walk to a tunnel, things crash down on you, and now you're in a sand land, and an angel just abducted someone in front of you, and it's just like, I'm gonna sit down for a second. I'm gonna need a second, a minute, an hour, a few days. Leave me alone. It's just like, what? matter how many times you look, it's the same seemingly endless sea of sand. It's safe to assume this isn't a dream. You decide to move onward for now. Sure. I want to go back. One thing that I always... Just checking if there are any secrets that the minimap maybe doesn't show us. I don't know. One thing that I always really liked about Shin Megami Tensei, first of all, the visuals and how... Oh my goodness, that's bright. Visuals and how abstract they are. Like how incredibly weird it can get. And also that they take inspiration from religion and beliefs and all. But they take it from every single part of the world and pretty much mash it together. Because you have the whole angels and demons and gods, like multiple, from many, many religions. And then you have the Adam and Eve story with the garden, basically, and the snake giving the apple of knowledge. But instead of just giving it to two people, it gives it to all the people, so that they become like humans. And then there are a bunch of yokai, like the Japanese ghosts, demons in this game. That's ugly. You get basically stuff from all around the world. Just mashed together to form an interesting story. And then you get this. And yes, I've watched a bit of a playthrough. Like the first hour of the game, I technically know. I know what this is, and it's just... some futuristic cyborg dude. Looking like Raiden from Metal Gear Solid. Isn't that from Terminator? Like, take my hand if you want to live. Take his hand or nod? Ah, fucking take his hand. Just trust random people you see in this desert world, I don't know. And we're dead. Give us the next main character. And wouldn't you know it? Like, that cyborg guy was like, hey, take my hand. And now we're fused. Fused together with him. Because, of course, that's what you do. Damn. We pretty. And boom. Electric beamed the hell out of this imp. I think they're imps, pretty sure. Because of course we got lightning powers. Or something. Because we are also a cyborg thingamajig now. Because why wouldn't we? So we are a thing now, and some god thing talks to us, telling us that we basically are amazing and yeah. I mean, who doesn't know that, right? Who doesn't know? Who hasn't just walked around with their schoolmates, being transported into a different reality, fused with a cyborg guy, and then talk to some kind of god or they're similar? Like, who hasn't experienced it? Let's be honest. Young man, can you hear me? And yeah, that's what I meant. Like, this cyborg specifically called us young man, which, if you look at this person, sorry, I'm still flipped, so yeah. If you look at this person, you could not tell from the looks of it, male, female, non-binary, whatever. So it could just call him they. I would have liked that, but whatever. You and I are now one. We have ascended to become a being known as Nahobino. Our form is based on my own appearance, but your knowledge seems to be the basis of our consciousness. I shall obey your will. Command me in battle. That way we may best fight as one. Sure. All right. I do block a little bit of the empty slot here, but I think that's pretty much all that I'm blocking with my camera, so I think that's good. Player and enemy actions are governed by the press turn icons shown at the top of the screen, up there. Taking one action consumes one icon. Select skills, then choose an action to take. Alright, so it just up there it says player turn, and then the blue thing next to it, is that? I don't know, whatever. We got skills, items, guard, talk, change, escape, or pass. Most of the things we're gonna learn later on. We're gonna go with skills. We could attack. Okay, sure, tell me. When choosing which action to take, you can select skills and choose to attack, heal, or support, among other choices. Choosing the attack skill will not consume any MP. All other actions, however, will cost MP to use. Observe each situation and decide the best approach. So we got, it says up there, we got 68 MP. We are the Nahobino Renegade. We can attack, again, doesn't cost anything. We can use Zio, which is an electric attack. And we can use Omagatoki Critical, which is a Megatsuhi. No idea what that means. All attacks, including magical attacks, will become critical hits for all allies for one turn. Dang it. I mean, if you take a look up there, over our portrait, it says Magatsuhi and it looks like a gauge. I'm guessing we can fill that gauge and that's something like a special attack. But for now, the game wants us to attack. I'm not gonna explain everything about fights because the game will. The game will do that. Okay, we got the enemy turn. And now the player turn again. It makes sense. Affinities and weaknesses. Each skill has its own affinity. And demons typically have weaknesses to certain skill affinities. Targeting a demon's weakness will deal damage as well as cause a press turn icon to start flashing. This indicates that you have earned one additional action. Striking weaknesses and granting yourself extra actions can often lead to victory, so pay attention to the skill used. That is a very fascinating thing that Shin Megami Tensei always had. Like, as in many games, there are strength and weaknesses. And this demon, spoiler alert, will be weak to Zio, to electric attacks. Which not only means that it takes increased damage from it, it also means that we basically set it back a turn, so we can attack again. And yes, you can just attack with Zio again and again to never have the enemy attack. Which sounds pretty broken, and it is in one-on-one encounters. But later on there will be more enemies on the screen, there will be more I will have a group that I fight with. So yes, you can delay one character or you can attack again and again, but you can't delay all at the same time normally. Alright, increasing and decreasing press turns icons. A flashing press turn icon indicates one additional action, meaning we can go again. You can grant yourself extra actions in a fight by targeting enemies' weaknesses. On the other hand, missing attacks or having your attacks nullified will consume more press turn icons than normal. The same rules apply for the enemy as well. Target enemy weaknesses while defending your own in order to maintain the advantage. So we can also lose turns, which is interesting. Now let's zap this guy again. Oh, wait. Huh. I just said that we really don't... that we can just attack its weakness again and again. Seems I was wrong. And I remember wrong. So, you can gain more and more turns if you... Like, if there are 3 enemies weak to Zio, and you attack the first one, you get to strike again. You attack the second one, you get to strike again. You attack the third one, you get to strike again. But you can't just go first. That's a At least that's what I'm thinking right now. Alright, we leveled up. Whoa. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay, can I do something here? It doesn't look like it. It just shows us... Okay, we got +4 maximum HP. Great. +2 MP. Great. We got +1... Wait, over there. +1 vitality. +1 agility. +1 luck. But it doesn't seem like I can choose. Oh no, yeah, I can. You leveled up a lot your earned points to build your stats. We have 1 skill point that we can put into strength, increases damage of physical attacks, vitality, reduces damage, so basically our health and all. Magic increases damage of magic attacks. Agility increases chance to gain the initiative, escape rate, hit rate when attacking, and evasion when attacked. That's not bad. And luck increases probability of chance-based results being in your favor during battle. So probably critical hit chance, stuff like this attack can, I don't know, burn an enemy or whatever. Stuff like that. For now, we're gonna go with magic because I like magic. That doesn't seem to increase our MP though. So our MP are separate from our magic stat. All hostile targets eliminated. What was that just now? There was a horde of demons hunting you for your soul, young man. Additionally, this place is what is now called the Netherworld. Demons? Correct. Descendants of the gods of old, known as now as demons. Furthermore, this is home to the demons, the Netherworld. But do not worry, I, Proto-Fiend Aogami, am here to assist you. I am a Proto-Fiend. Together we have become a being known as a Nahobino. This new body shall allow us to fend off the demons. Let us keep this form until we reach a safe location. Which means we can separate again. That's good, that's good. I'd like you to go here, as it should help us get a better grasp of this world. And he shows us on the minimap. How does that work? I have no idea. Then again, he's a cyborg, so maybe we have cyborgish vision, whatever. That would make sense, right? Like, technically, if he is some kind of cyborg thingamajig, he's a proto-fiend, I know. But now we've fused with him, so we are part cyborg, proto-fiend, of course. So that could enhance our sight so that now we have like a floating minimap? Maybe? Pressing the plus button will display the map, which gives a much wider view of the area. This can prove useful when the minimap isn't giving you enough information. Wow! Incredible. We can do auto heal, which means normally if someone in our party has a healing ability, they will use it. We can attack. We can go into the menu and we can actually jump. Wait. It's a JRPG and we can jump. I'm amazed. I'm so amazed, in fact, that I'm gonna go to the menu and gonna end the episode. We're almost at 50 minutes. And next episode, we're actually gonna like go somewhere. We'll advance the story a little bit and have a few fights. We will explore more of this world. I hope you're with me by then again. And next episode will probably be like half an hour, like a regular episode. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Tell me in the comments what you thought. If you've watched the whole video, what do you think about all of this? What do you think? Do you have any experience with Shin Megami Tensei? Is this your first time watching any Shin Megami Tensei game? Like, what are your impressions? I would like to know. But until then, I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!